Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Genius Sport podcast with Naim. I would like to begin today by saying that the days here in Denmark are getting much brighter, and we are all looking forward to the days ahead. My guest today is another superstar in the track and field world, with one of her major results at the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast, Australia, where she placed first in the women's 100-meter dash. She also has a fourth place finish in the 4x100 women's relay in the 2011 World Championships. My guest today, who currently resides in Los Angeles, where she continues to train and pursue her professional career, is none other than Michelle Lee Ahye from Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome, Michelle, to the Junior Sport podcast.
Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So, Michelle, 89 days to Tokyo. What's on your mind?
Is it 89 days? Ooh, I haven't been keeping track. I'm just trying to stay calm, not overthink stuff and not take the news on, but I'm just trying to stay healthy and just keep preparing for Olympics, which you said is in 89 days.
Yeah, well, last weekend, they said 90 days and 100 days. So I'm just following up with Team TTU's countdown. So I thought it would be quite cool to ask you as well. Michelle, the first thing I want to talk about today is your history with the sport. And my first question is, how and why did you choose running, and the 100 meters in particular?
Well, it all started in primary school in PE class. We were having runs. And funny story, I fell down and everybody left me. So I got up and just passed everyone. And my PE teacher was like, I'm going to put you in track. And also it's my family. My mom used to do track, my grandma, my uncles, my aunts, everybody did track in my family. So it's in my genes.
Okay. And your family and yourself grew up where in Trinidad and Tobago?
In Carnage.
Okay, wow. Deep Port of Spain. Nice. So you mind telling us which primary school you went to?
I went to Carnage Girls.
Okay. And from then on, you decided that you want to pursue maybe not a career at that point, but you want to pursue something or chase something in the track and field world, or what?
Yeah, well, I actually played four sports. I played track, cricket, tennis, and football.
Okay. Well, we'd
so
all
when
know
I got
that.
older, I started to take track seriously and stop playing all the other sports.
Okay. And older as in, how old were you when you decided to join a club or something?
Well, I joined a club at the age of, 12.
Okay.
If I'm mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So I guess you were training at the National Stadium quite often from a young age, or?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was at Club
Nice.
Concord first, then I left, and now I'm in Reboot.
Okay. So when you first began your career, and you realized that you have some talent or potential in this sport, what were some of your goals at that point?
At that point, my first goal was to make an Olympic team or be at the Olympics in an individual event.
Okay. And which was your first Olympics, if you don't mind telling us?
It was 2012, London.
Okay. So was it of course, it was a big deal to qualify, but how was the process to getting to London and all those seasons and prior to London?
Well, I can't really remember, but it was a stressful, the training and getting there, the trials. I can't remember what place. I think I probably got second or two, because I know I was in the individual 100 at London.
Okay. And right now, where you are in LA, are you working or just professional track and field only training, or do you have something on the side that you do?
Not just professional track, just training, making sure I'm healthy and just ready for next couple of months.
Yeah, okay. And the club that you're currently a member of right now, how did you become a part of that system you're in right now in LA?
One of my friends introduced me to the coach, and he said he's willing to train me while I was on my suspension. I was like, okay, cool. So I left Texas and I came to LA.
Okay. And if you don't mind telling us as well, how long were you suspended for?
For 2 years. So it was just up last week, Monday. So I'm a free
Wow.
woman. So I guess I competing again.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully. Yeah.
Nice. Well, congrats. And okay. Okay. Then we're all looking forward to seeing you on the track again.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Yeah. So, Michelle, I want to talk about the past year, and now that we mentioned your suspension, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel when the Olympics were postponed? Did you feel any kind of relief, or what was going through your mind then?
Before everything happened with the virus, I was devastated. I was like, damn, I'm really gonna miss my two Olympics. And seeing that I'm 29, I was like, damn, I can't wait. And I probably couldn't wait like next 4 years. But at first I was devastated. But when the virus like hit, I was like, okay, I guess this is a sign. And to me, I was like, the Lord was like, yeah, you're not gonna miss anything.
Okay.
So I was kind of relieved that it got canceled. Like, okay, I guess I'll have a chance to make the Tokyo Olympics.
Yeah. And now that we're talking about the virus, what has been going on? Like, what through all these long months, what kept you motivated, and what were you doing in all these months where you couldn't train and couldn't be, yeah.
I mean, well, we could have trained, but after I got the news up about my suspension, I had to take some time to myself to mentally get back my motivation, because after that I lost I lost my motivation, my confidence, like everything. So I had to take like some months off. But when I got back, the virus was like in peak form, but we still trained, but we were like distance ourselves. The only thing that I didn't do much was weight room.
Okay.
Until recently, my coach built one in his backyard, so it'll be safer for us.
Okay, so you have an outdoor workout program, I guess, right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how is it helping you with preparation?
So far, so good. My coach, he's very he have a lot of knowledge with the track stuff. So he's been teaching me a lot, correcting all my bad habits I had before. So yeah, I guess so far so good. I have no complaints about it. It's been helping me. I've gotten stronger.
Okay. So what's your fitness like right now? Are you happy with your condition?
I would say yes right now, but after my first race, then I will see where I'm at. But as of right now, yeah, I'm confident about my fitness right now.
Okay, so talking about race, and when are you going to open this season? And what's on the calendar?
I guess sometime soon I will open up in the 200 first and see how my fitness is. Because I haven't run a 200 probably in 3 or 2 years. So
yeah, wow, okay. And since we touched on motivation and loss of confidence, right? How did you cope? Like, what did you seek any professional help or psychologist or therapist, anything to help you cope with the lack of motivation during your suspension?
No, but when I need like motivation, I go to my mom.
Nice.
Yeah, she's always been there for me no matter what, and she gives me advice. So, and I'm doing it for her. Like, seeing her struggle with me when I was younger, I'd be saying to myself, I gotta get up and make stuff happen to help her.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, she motivates me.
Is she currently with you in LA, or is she back home in Canada?
No, she's back home in Canada.
Okay, nice.
Due to the virus, she can't travel.
Yeah, well, a lot of us.
And borders being closed. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just hoping that Trinidad can cool it with the virus as well. I see a spike.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just need 2 doubles and some more chocolate.
I haven't been home in 21 months, so I know what you feel like.
I haven't been home in 2 years.
Okay, then you know a lot, a lot more than me. Wow, how do you cope? Being away for so long and not seeing your family and stuff. How do you manage?
But honestly, I got used to it. But like some days I get sad because I do miss my mom
Mhm.
and my other family. But I've I've got used to it, so it doesn't really bother me that much.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, for me, it's only 21 months, but I've really, really gotten used to it and have a good network around me. So I don't really, I mean, of course, I miss home, I miss my family and stuff, but I'm in a good place. So just grateful
Yeah,
to be
and then
here.
to just FaceTime on WhatsApp video. So talk to my mom every day over video chat. So that
Okay.
helps.
Yeah, I try to call home as well quite often, but seeing them in real and actually talking to them on the phone is a big difference. But at least we
Yeah,
have
it is.
something to be thankful for, and we can
Yeah.
still have some kind of contact with them. Michelle, I wanna get a bit detailed into track and field. So
Okay.
we're both coming from the small republic of Trinidad and Tobago, right? I mean, track and field is one of the dominant sports in Trinidad: track and field, cricket, football. Now, of course, things can always get better, but in your opinion, what do you think can make the system in Trinidad and Tobago better for track and field?
I guess like giving our athletes more recognition. Like they don't like recognize most athletes, especially the females. Like they need to like branch out the athletes and the female athletes more. Like sometime I was home and I went to a school in Sawa, a primary school, and they know nothing about track. All they knew about was football, cricket, and swimming. They absolutely knew nothing about the female track. But I mean, they knew about Richard Thompson and those guys, but when it comes to the females, they know nothing, and that kind of hurt me. I was like, damn. So I had to like explain to them who I was, what I do, and also mention other female athletes.
Okay. And you think recognition is the only thing that will help boost the system for results or other athletes going into a professional pathway or career?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. And they need to like more like advertise on like track meets and stuff. They don't do advertisement like how they do for like soccer and cricket.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they need
Yeah.
to hold like more like sporting events with track and make it known. Like it's known in Trinidad, but not much people pay much attention when it comes to track and field. They think it's like this is like a regular sport.
Yeah, they mostly pay attention, and it's a shame, but they mostly pay attention, when they see someone in the final of the Olympics or Pan Am's or
Yeah.
Commonwealth or something, and then it's like, oh, we have a Trinidadian there and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
when they go pay attention.
yeah. But we're just gonna hope and pray that things grow in the future and that things get better for
Yeah,
all sports.
hopefully.
Now you're all the way in LA, and you said you moved from Texas, but what is the training like compared to being in America compared to Trinidad?
I would say it's more intense and and I guess the system and the programs are way different. And it's more like more competition and more, how to put it, I can't find the word.
Opportunities?
Huh?
Opportunities?
Yes. That's why I left Trinidad to come over here.
Okay. And how long you been in America, by the way?
I would say probably like 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've okay. So you've just been in America training for the past 10 years, track and field.
Yes, I have. Yes.
Okay. So since you were 19 years old, you moved out and decided that.
I would say 18.
Okay. So approximately 11 years you've been in America chasing a track and field dream. And you're
had
quite
to branch myself out because in Trinidad there's so much you could achieve in Trinidad. And even Trinidad, you will achieve more. So that's why I guess some athletes are now starting to like get scholarships to come over and train and go to school.
Yeah. I can see that too. And not only for track and field on other sports, but I can see soccer as well. I see volleyball as well. I think almost a year ago I realized that we have a volleyball player in the Faroe Islands. That's way up north in the middle of the sea. Yeah. Okay. So props to him. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. We can only achieve so much in Trinidad, and a lot more athletes are shipping themselves out to pursue bigger things. So We wish them
Yeah,
the best of
which is
luck.
good. And I just hope they stay mentally prepared, because it's a whole different ball game when you go to college and over here.
Yeah. Now, with all this training, strength room, running, of course, what do you do for recovery?
I just sleep. Like, I'm lazy. Like, I just go to practice, train, come home, shower, eat, and sleep. Like, that's all I do. Like, I'll be exhausted. Like, being a professional athlete is really exhausting. There's massage appointments, acupuncture. Yeah. I just be inside, just resting and playing video
Okay.
games.
Okay. What video games are you normally playing?
Well, I like to shoot people, so Call of Duty,
Okay.
Halo.
All right. Okay. Nice way to put it, but cool. That helps you with stress or what?
Yeah, it keeps my mind off of stuff, because there's a
Yeah.
lot with track, like and like stuff other track. It keeps my mind at ease, so I won't like be like overthinking too much.
Yeah. Active but still at ease. So
Yeah,
some form of relaxation, I guess.
yeah.
Nice. So nothing like yoga or ice bath or anything for you?
Well, yeah, I do the ice bath or the cryo chamber. I do Pilates like twice a week.
Oh, what's the ice chamber like? I've never been to one of those.
It's cold. It's the coldest 3 minutes of your life.
Really?
But it's like dry ice.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps with sleep, relaxation, and like when you're inflamed, like when you have like lactic acid buildup, it has all of that. So it's
Okay,
something
and
like an ice bath, but it's dry.
so how do you feel after you come out of the cryo chamber?
But besides being cold, I feel pretty
Yeah.
good, and like I sleep really well at night, and the next morning I'll be like refreshed and ready to
Okay.
go again.
Because I've heard that these, ice baths and cryo chambers and stuff, they boost your metabolism too.
They do, yeah.
Yeah. So now we're talking about metabolism, and you also mentioned before that you come home, you cook, well, you eat and you sleep. So how about cooking? You told me earlier you miss raw castle and doubles. So what are you cooking, or how do you maintain food for yourself in America?
Well, I recently, like a year ago, I turned vegan.
Have you?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been on this vegan journey for like a year and some months. At first, it was rough, but I've got used to it. And it actually helps with my recovery.
Wow. Okay. I need to know more. I had no idea. I have many friends who are vegan as well. Why and why?
Why? Honestly, with my training, it took me like before it to like take a while to like recover. And like I've been like I have like acne problems, so I was trying to figure out what was the cause of it.
Okay.
And so that's why I kind of decided to go vegan. And at first it was rough because I didn't know like what to do and like what to make or eat. So when I like did my research on it, it was like no dairy, no meat, no eggs, just veggies, which was fine because I like my veggies.
Okay.
So
So
and yeah, it's been helping with my recovery a lot. Like my body, like a lot has changed for the better.
so then tell me, what's your favorite vegan meal to cook or prepare, or what's your breakfast like?
Well, I really don't have breakfast because I train early in the morning and I don't like training on a full stomach because I don't like feeling sick or throwing up. So I just drink my coffee with my sea moss and I go to practice.
Tea, moss, and coffee. I've never heard that combination before, but very
Yeah, like
interesting.
the sea moss gel because I have a thing with texture, so I can't take a teaspoon because the texture in my mouth is weird. So I put it in my coffee and I drink it.
Okay.
I'm a weird human. I got a thing with textures. So yeah.
All right. Okay, so if you like veggies, and what are you normally cooking for yourself, vegan diet? Is it difficult for you? Was it difficult to change from, I mean, of course, it would be difficult to let go of the meats and stuff. Maybe it was, maybe it
Was
wasn't, but
difficult. Like for the first 3 months, I was like, "Oh, I miss bacon. I miss my chicken. I miss my stewed chicken." I was like, "Whew." But like after a while, I was like, "Okay, I gotta let go of the stuff and just suck it in and just eat my veggies.
Okay, well, props to you. That'll be a hard one for me.
It was hard, but I stayed committed and I made it through. I made it to a year and some months. So.
Yeah, well, keep going. I mean, as long as it's helping you, I guess why not? Yeah. So, Michelle, I would like if you can tell us about your personal best in 2014, the 10.85, which eventually brought you to the professional scene.
Mm-hmm.
What was that experience like?
It's actually 10.82.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine. 2014? Or 2016? I can't remember, but when that happened, that's when I left Trinidad and went to my coach in Houston. Yeah. His program was pretty tough for me leaving Trinidad and coming to this kind of program. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to make it. It was rough for the first couple months, but he made me stronger with the weight room. Like he lifts heavy. Like we lift heavy with the leg press and squats. So I guess his program worked out for me. And funny story was, before I came on for trials that year, I dislocated my shoulder.
How?
It was pouring rain, like a storm outside, but I had to go to an embassy for a visa appointment to go my first Diamond League, which didn't happen. And how the stairs was, I slipped and my hand went through the railing and like I went forward and I went back. Yeah. And it took me whole day to put it back in because I had to go to this doctor, to that doctor. So it took me whole day to put it back in. So I was out for 2 weeks. I was like, damn, I got trials in a couple of weeks. How is this gonna work out? But I guess my body needed the rest.
Yeah.
When I got the trials around the 10.8, I was like, okay. After not training for 2 weeks, I come around 10.8, I was like, I guess the weight room was working, but this program was pretty dope. And that year I was like in top form that year. Like 2014 was a really great year for me.
Nice. And okay, so we're talking about this injury would put you down for 2 weeks. So besides resting, what else did you do? Thinking about the trials, what was going through your mind?
Nothing. I was just like worried about trials because for at least more than 2 weeks of not training, you can lose fitness that. So I was worried about that, but my coach was like, don't worry, because I was fit, not ready to run. But knowing me, I was like, yeah, I was like nervous. But I trusted him, so I tried to like stay calm. Went to trials, scared. But around 10.8, I was like, okay, I guess he was right. I guess the coach always knows.
So do you think you can see yourself as a coach in the future?
Yeah, that's actually what I want to like do after track, like be a coach.
Nice.
Because that was something I wanted to like to do after track, my track career.
Yeah. Are you gonna start in Trinidad and start producing a few more women Olympians?
Well, yeah, that's my plan because Trinidad needs more female athletes. So yeah, that's my plan to start from home and see where it goes from there.
Nice. Well, all the best with that.
Thanks.
From all your pictures, I can see that you have on some fancy socks, and one of them is the Cheetos. So please enlighten me on this Cheeto socks. What's behind it and why?
You went all the way back, huh? Yeah, that was in 2014, but that was the year I was on fire, and the socks was matching my season, flaming hot.
Okay.
Yeah. And I like Cheetos, so I was like, maybe I go wear these socks. And like every time I wore these socks, I won a race or I ran fast.
So did you only have one pair of socks that you wore, or was it a lucky pair of socks? Or
It was just that one pair of socks.
Wow. So what is it? Is it framed up somewhere now on your wall, or what's going on?
No, I don't even know where it's at.
Oh my God. It probably worth a lot by now. Michelle, I thankfully I was there to witness the Commonwealth 100-meter gold in Gold Coast, and a lot of excitement. When you look at the video, these commentators are talking about your hair. They're talking about so much details about you.
Yeah,
Lady
they
with the
always do that.
tattoos. Yeah, and all eyes were on you because you were the fastest qualifier for the finals. What was going through your mind then? What mentality did you go into the games with in Gold Coast?
Well, honestly, I didn't know I was one of the favorites because when I go to like big meets like that, I come off social media because there's so much critics and people will say this and people will say that. So I stayed away. So I didn't know I was a favorite till I rewatched the video and heard the commentators saying that. While going into the games, I was mentally ready.
Okay.
So yeah, I was ready to run, ready to get a medal. They know which color it would have been, but I was ready to go.
Yeah, you wanted to be in the top 3 no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what I was shooting for, even though it was early in the season. I was ready, even though it was April, yeah, because it was a day before my birthday.
Oh, so that was probably a very, very good present to yourself.
Yeah, it was.
Nice. Yeah, I remember the day after we took a picture together and it was a bit, yeah, I clearly remember this now. But, during the race, what about nerves? How did you handle nerves? Or if you were nervous at all? Because you look pretty confident.
I was confident, but I was still nervous, but I couldn't show it and
Yeah,
like
of
let
course.
people know I was nervous. Yes, I was like, let me just put my poker face and look relaxed. But I normally like talk to my coach before or call my mom. She will say a prayer and she'll relax me. And when I go on the line, my mind is blank, just thinking about execute and just run straight down to the line.
Yeah. When I look at the video again 2 nights ago, after you cross the finish line, it seemed like you were just going faster and faster. It's like you're running a 400-meter. When you won the race now,
they cross the line in first, but they'd be like, "Oh shoot, I just won!" And they just want to keep going, but they can't. So it was that kind of moment.
So how did you feel when you realized you won a gold medal, first gold medal for Trinidad and Tobago at the Commonwealth Games?
I was really happy. I was excited. I was like, damn, I just made history again for my country. So that I just put my country on the map once again. So I was really excited about that.
Yeah, because this is your goal after the silver and Pan Ams in 2019. What about that experience? How was that feeling like?
In Peru?
Yes.
It was dope. It was cool, even though it was freezing cold. Oof, that was the coldest track meet of my life. Even though the conditions wasn't really like to my suit, but I still went there and did what I had to do.
Yeah,
it wasn't easy. There was the Jamaican Elaine and the Brazilian, so I had to run.
Yeah, although it's just a continental championships, but the competition level is quite high, even for badminton. Some of the best players come from that region. So yeah. And what about the World Championships bronze in 2015? How was that feeling like?
The 4x1?
Yeah.
I mean, I already knew we were gonna be in the top 3 because all the ladies were fit and ready to roll for the relay. So when I saw like last leg, I was like, wait, are we in third? I was like, we didn't even cross the line yet. And I was jumping up. I was like, yeah, it's about time, because everyone was saying the ladies relay team was cursed, couldn't get a medal, and we proved them wrong. We got a medal that year.
Okay. And that must be a good feeling you had.
It was. I was like, for that whole night and to the next day, I couldn't stop smiling.
Yeah, well, I mean, the joy of winning a medal itself, the World Championships, I'm sure you were pretty elated, and of course, proving people wrong. Well, that always gives people joy.
Made history again.
Yeah, exactly. Congrats, Michelle. It's really, 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 really proud. Michelle, I would like to close off this podcast and this interview by asking you rapid fire questionnaire. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing I want to ask you.
What's it called, rapid fire?
Well, it's just some fast questions, some random questions, not dealing with any topics in particular. And just 6 questions I have for you. And yeah.
Okay.
So the first thing is, what type of music do you listen to when warming up?
Meek Mill.
Meek Mill. Oh,
yeah,
good choice.
Dreams and Nightmares.
Okay, so that's on replay or what?
Yeah. After that, I go to my soca.
Oh, interesting. Well, now you're vegan, so this might be a hard one for you to answer. But what's your favorite Trinidadian meal?
Pila with coleslaw and cucumbers.
What a combination! Yeah, I love pela too. I recently learned to make pela. Okay, 2 years ago I learned to make pela, and
I gotta learn because I've been craving some pela.
Yeah, good idea to learn yourself. Question number 3: if you could play any other sport professionally, what would it be and why?
I would say football.
Okay, how come?
Because my dad used to play it, and I played in primary school, and I actually love it.
Oh, nice. Do you play any soccer at all, football at all in the US?
No, I don't play any other sports because track and field is my priority. So I'm trying to get no next or max.
Yeah,
So,
I understand.
Yeah.
And we just talked about the finals or the races in Peru 2019 and the cool weather. So question number 4 is, do you prefer cold or warm weather to compete in?
I prefer warm weather. Cold weather, my body like locks up, and it's hard to stay warm. So I prefer warm weather.
Yeah, I guess so. We both come from the Caribbean, so that's our preference.
Yeah.
When I first moved to Denmark, it was freezing here for the winters, and well, I had a hard time, but thankfully now adjusted.
That's good.
Question number 5. Can you tell us about your morning routine, if you have any, besides the coffee and sea moss?
Well, yeah, that's my morning routine. Wake up, brush my teeth, get ready for practice, coffee, say my daily prayers, read my book, and then go to practice.
Read your book? Sorry, is this a special book you have been reading? Or
it's like daily motivation, scriptures, and then like I say my prayers, or like read the prayers and get my mind right for practice and for the rest of the day.
What's an important life lesson you've learned? This is our last question for this session.
Important life lesson I've learned that anything can be taken away from you just like in a blink of an eye. You can have everything and you can lose it in a second. Like, don't take anything for granted.
Okay. And I just have 2 questions for you from my side, right? Okay. So how do you manage running with that amount of hair? Honestly, I mean, it doesn't do you feel like it holds you back? Does it feel heavy? How?
Everyone asks me that, but no, it's not heavy unless it's wet.
Okay.
But it's fine. Like, that's why I braided back.
Yeah.
In like 2, so I don't feel anything. But it's only heavy when it's wet, but it doesn't affect me at all.
So do you ever have to run in like the rain, like compete in the rain and stuff?
No, I'm thank God for that, because that won't be pretty.
Yeah. And last question from my side is, what can you tell athletes right now in Trinidad and Tobago, of course with the coronavirus lockdown and stuff, how to keep themselves motivated for track and field, for other sports, of course? What advice do you have for them?
I would just say, like, just keep motivated. Just do anything to like keep you sane. Don't let the virus stop you from achieving your goals in track. If you gotta do like something at home, do it at home. Because I do stuff at home too. But just stay patient, have faith, and just keep doing what you're doing. Like, the virus is just here for a while. Even though it will still be here, but it's gonna get better. So don't stress
Yeah.
too much.
Don't stress too much. Definitely, all of us can take a lot from that lesson. Michelle, before I close today, I want to thank you for allowing me to do this interview with you and coming here to share your experience and wisdom with us. Of course, I want to wish you all the best for Tokyo and the season coming up, and for the future as well. Go hard and keep striving to put our flag on the map for track and field. We appreciate that
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you, and goodbye for now.
Bye.
So how was that? Was that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. That feeling. Okay, I just need to ask you before we leave that my podcasts are normally used for CNC3 so that they can do some updates. So am I allowed to use your? Okay, super. I mean, yeah, but thank you again. I will send you a link when it's posted. And if you have any ideas, of course, any other woman in sport that you think would like to do a podcast, please let me know. I'm very interested. And yeah, thanks again.
Thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye, Michelle.
All right, bye.
Well, guys, you've heard it all from Michelle yourself. We would like to again wish her all the best here from the Genius Sport podcast for the upcoming season and for the future to keep flying the national colors high. Thank you and goodbye for now.